primal energy that was scandalous for the conservative 1950s. His gyrating hips, his swagger, his raw sexuality, it was a direct challenge to the staid norms of the era. Some TV shows, like The Ed Sullivan Show, famously filmed him only from the waist up because apparently Elvis's pelvis was a national emergency, deemed too provocative for family viewing. Imagine being so iconic, so groundbreaking, that network executives panic over your dance moves. That's not just fame, that's cultural shock therapy, a seismic shift in what was considered acceptable. He wasn't just performing, he was liberating a generation, giving them permission to feel, to move, to express themselves. This wasn't just entertainment, it was a social phenomenon, a breaking of barriers that had long confined popular music and youth culture. His impact on music and society was immediate and irreversible. Which Elvis dance move is your favorite? The knee shake? The hip swivel? Tell us in the comments. What was your first reaction to seeing him move? When Elvis hit the scene, it was like a meteor strike, a cultural explosion that reverberated across America and beyond. Teenagers, especially young women, worshipped him with an intensity never before seen for a musical artist. They screamed, they cried, they fainted, a phenomenon that would later be dubbed Elvis Mania. Parents, on the other hand, often panicked, seeing him as a dangerous influence, a symbol of rebellion and moral decay. Preachers preached against him from pulpits, condemning his music as the devil's music. And what happens when society tries to stop something so powerful, so inherently appealing to a generation yearning for change? It becomes unstoppable. Elvis wasn't just a singer, he was a cultural revolution in blue suede shoes, a symbol of youth rebellion against the established order. He gave a voice and a rhythm to the burgeoning teenage identity, a generation that felt misunderstood and constrained. His music was their anthem of freedom. His early hits, Heartbreak Hotel, his first RCA single, which shot to #1 in 1956, Hound Dog, a blues song he transformed into a rock and roll classic, and Blue Suede Shoes, Carl Perkins' rockabilly anthem that Elvis made his own, weren't just songs. They were declarations, anthems of freedom for an entire generation. They topped charts, broke sales records, and became the soundtrack to a new era. And let's be honest, he didn't just sing them. He performed them with a fire, a passion, and a raw energy nobody had ever seen before, making each song an unforgettable experience. He was the embodiment of rock and roll, a force of nature. Elvis could have stayed on stage, touring relentlessly, and ruled